morning. Already this is a different morning. So I'm outsourcing today in South Bend, Indiana, because we are back here to get something fixed on the RV. Don't get me wrong, I love you, Indiana, but I am ready to get out of here. I have no idea what I'm going to find today. As always, I just kind of wing these and take you along with me. So let's check it out. Just a couple observations. One is never too early to start scanning for Christmas stuff. So I went over there. I did the clearance aisle, and then I also did the canning aisle looking for my hot item, but they don't have any here. My last tip for right now is to always download the Walmart app and the Target app, because all these things do not have prices on the shelf. So I'm just using the app to scan and see what the price is. All right, so far, not great. I got a couple things. I found one item in the clearance aisle. I found a toy and some other toys that I've been replenishing this whole time. It's been a while since I've had like a lackluster day, and I'm hoping today's not going to go like that, but you never know. So I'm going to head over to Target now and see what I can find there. I don't have a whole lot of high hopes for Target, so I won't be the end of the world if I walk out with nothing. I do have a shirt to return there anyways, so hopefully I walk out with a coffee. So that was a little bit of a bust also. I did get some toys. They have a special right now where if you spend $50, you save $10, and if you spend $100, you save $25. Unfortunately, I only found $60 worth of stuff, so I didn't get the $25, but I did get the $10 off, which is, of course, extra profit. And then I got a bunch of stuff for the house. So now I'm going to go over to Ross and then TJ Maxx, because I don't think TJ Maxx is open quite yet. I just spent $23. I think I got 5 things in there. It is a bust of a day. So hopefully the TJ Maxx is a little better. What happens is when I'm not finding anything, I will suddenly scan other areas. And so I scanned like the beauty that is in the little cases, which is really only like $10. I scanned through there. I found a couple of things in there, so that was great. Alright, so TJ Maxx was a lot better than the rest of the stores have been. Still only spent like $250, but I got a lot of beauty stuff, so that's exciting. It's been a while since I've had like a big load of beauty stuff. At Ross and TJ Maxx, there's stuff there that I've been scanning for almost, it feels like a year, and because I just know eventually when it gets harder to find, it's going to be profitable, and finally they are. I've decided that probably today just sucks, because I'm here to tell you that sometimes it sucks. Sometimes you don't find stuff. I am finding some stuff, but overall, man, it's been a bummer. The thing to remember when you're scanning and it's just sucky is you're more tempted to just be like, oh, well, $3 is good enough profit. But no, just keep scanning, keep going, leave the store if you have to, go to another one, do whatever you gotta do, but don't make bad buys, even though it's really tempting because you just want some kind of win. So this time of year, seasonal time of year, in pretty much every store like Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, there are extra tables out. There's extra tables in the kitchen, there's extra tables in the toy area, so just scan all of that. Unfortunately, this TJ Maxx puts a sticker over the barcode, which makes it extra difficult, especially when it's already a bad day sourcing that just like turn the knife. But I did find one toy where I just searched it and it came up, and it's a decent rank, but it has a really good return. So I went ahead and did it. It's a Christmas toy, so I know it's gonna get even better rank. So now I'm going to head over to Tuesday Morning, which apparently is still open. I didn't know. I thought they were all closing, but apparently if you have some. So don't just trust Google Map. Go ahead and go to the store and confirm it's closed. Because a lot of members of the Bolo group have been posting Tuesday Morning stuff, and I was like, wait, I thought they closed. Guess not. So I'm gonna head over there, and then I'm going to Ollie's, where hopefully I will find some good stuff. It's been a while since I've been to Ollie's. So last week the cashiers were telling me I'm ready for Halloween, and now they're asking me if I'm all set for Christmas. Got so many toys. Oh, how the day has turned around. So I got a lot of toys and a lot of Christmas stuff. I'm gonna share a couple of them. Well, kind of share. I'm not gonna show you, but I'm just gonna share the profits. These are just 2 items of the ones I found. I found a lot. I can't wait to calculate all the profit. So one of them is a Christmas item. It is going for $47, and it makes $24. It only costs $9.99. And then we have another one here. This is a toy going for $40. Costs again $9.99, makes $18. $3, so those were great finds. I found a bunch of stuff that the Bolo group members had been sharing. Like I mentioned, they are the reason I came here because I guess I had a bad experience probably earlier this year because I've been here since before March, and then I just stopped coming, and so that happens from time to time, and so everyone in the Bolo group kept sharing what they were finding, and then I found so much stuff. Like my cart was overflowing. So in Tuesday morning, I really scan all the kitchen stuff. I actually scan art supplies here too. I go through the clearance, and of course I go through the toys. I go through all the seasonal items. Something weird happened with this toy. The rank is too high, I don't want to buy it anyways, but it says I was gated, so I was like, well, let me just see if I'll get automatically approved, and then I was ungated. So I don't know if that was a glitch or not. I've never seen that before, but that's why I'm always saying you just gotta click through and double check because you never know. All right, I am headed out to Ollie's. The last time I was at Ollie's, it was kind of a dud, so let's see what we have here. I made it to Ollie's, but total side note because I can't stop listening to this podcast. So if you love The Office as much as I do, like you can watch it on rerun nonstop. The podcast The Office Ladies is so good. I literally cannot wait to get home and watch The Office. Anyways, let me go into Ollie's and see what we can buy. Okay, so that was another bust. I literally got one toy and then a couple of things for myself. I'm gonna go to TJ Maxx over here, Marshall's, Target, and I'll probably end the day at Costco to cheer myself up because who doesn't love Costco? Today kind of sucks and I'm kind of over it. And it's gonna start raining and it feels like I should have just stayed home in my pajamas. Alright, TJ Maxx was not bad. I got a lot of beauty stuff, which was good. I got a lot of Bolo stuff. I've actually found a lot of Bolo stuff all around today, which is awesome because if it wasn't for that, I would really be more frustrated. I forgot to tell you about this freebie from Ollie's, so be on the lookout. This is a harvest corn. It's selling for $30 and they're 99 cents each, so 6-pack would be $5.94 if I did the math right, and you would make $13. So be on the lookout for that. It's a bundle. You'd have to create the bundle yourself, which I just polybag them and put this is a set. If you are a new seller, you really want to be on the lookout for clothing, kitchen, and home stuff. Don't bother with the toys if you are gated in toys. Don't bother with the beauty or the grocery if you're gated in those categories. Just stick to clothing, home, and kitchen. If you do want to get ungated, I can help you out with that. I have my ungating guides below. The link is just my website /Amazon. So it's probably here on the screen as well. But just wanted to throw that out to you. Clothing, kitchen, and home are really good to start in. Now I gotta go take some stuff back to Walmart, which I forgot to do at the first Walmart. So it has been 2 weeks since I sent that shipment in, and I have been sourcing every week since. The bad days do happen, but luckily they don't happen very often. So I went into Michigan last week, and then I went to Fort Wayne this week. I'm just going other places, like branching out instead of the same old where I've just been before, so that I can get the best experience, because obviously I did not have a great experience. I'm not sure if other people are sourcing in this area or what, but I had a lot better luck after getting out of there. I'm gonna walk you through the categories and the profit like I normally do, but I thought since now I have some numbers and have sold some stuff from the shipment, I would walk you through some of the big wins from the shipment. So if you're watching this video on Sunday when it came out, then you really just have a week left to get all your stuff into Amazon for the Black Friday and Cyber Monday holiday. That is 11/6. So that's the date Amazon says that you need to have all your stuff into the warehouse by, and if you ship FBA, then you're probably familiar that it takes a while for it to move around and get to the warehouse where Amazon wants it. So that's why they're giving you really a 3-week head start of when you need to have all your inventory in by. So you really want to get out there and make sure everything is in by Monday or Tuesday. Get those shipments out to Amazon so that you can really make the most of the Black Friday and Cyber Monday holiday weekend. The next deadline after that is December 1st, when Amazon says you need to have all your inventory that you want for holiday Christmas shopping to be there. So for me, I'm going to be sourcing every single week all of November, probably twice a week if I can, and just getting as much inventory into Amazon as I possibly can to really get those big sales numbers in November and December. I know I've kind of gone off on another topic here, but if you are going to source on Thanksgiving weekend, I do have some suggestions for you. While it's really good sourcing, it's actually the weeks before then or when the better sales are. So I have broken it all down in my Q4 guide. You can use the code below in the description of the video if you want to save even more money. I have a special on it because Q4 is here. It is not too late, and if you want to know like what I look for and what I sell, definitely recommend grabbing that. And then I also have the ungating guide, so if you wanted to get it all together, you'd save even more money and then work on getting ungated in topical, grocery, OTC, health, feminine hygiene, personal safety, I think is what it's called now. as well as toys and all the big brands like Lego, Playmobil, Star Wars, Marvel, Hasbro, WWE, Mattel, all of that stuff. Those guides are available and below. All right, so let me recap this shipment for you. Honestly, I think the Bolo group saved me, and you'll see here what I'm talking about when I show you the numbers, because without them, it would have been really dreadful. And that's the whole reason I made the group, is just to help people when you're like lost and not knowing when to buy. It really helps to have a list of things to buy. So I'm gonna show you the numbers. If you want more information on the Bolo group, there is currently a wait list for Q4, but it should open up. And anytime there's openings, I'm sending out emails of invites to join. So get on the wait list if that's something of interest to you. If you clicked on this video, then you already know, but the total profit from this shipment, which I thought was a bad shipment and just horrible day sourcing, was actually over $1,000, $1,100 after shipping costs is taken out. I did have a comment on a video a while ago that was like, no, your profit's only $300. The numbers I'm showing here, this is my total cost, like what you'll see on my credit card statement, was $1,113. And then the total profit I'm showing here is after that cost is removed, after all the Amazon fees. So this is the total estimated profit after all of that stuff. So just keep that in mind, so you do not think that I'm only profiting $30. Okay, so as I mentioned, the total cost was $1,113. Total profit before shipping, $1,147. ROA on this one is 103%. Basically, I'm making a profit back what I spent. Again, that's after I made all the money I spent back, so I'm making an extra return on investment of $1,000. Total shipping on this one was $45. It broke it out into 4 different shipments, and then here the profit after shipping was $1,100. So as always, I break it down into categories. So really, I only had 2 categories on this one. My beauty items were 54 units, $467 profit. 40% of my total profit came from beauty. Toys, 45 units, 510, and 44% of my total profit came from toys. Then I had some grocery items, some home items, some kitchen items, and a clothing item. It was really only 1 clothing item, but I found 2 units of it, so that's the number you're seeing here. I said this before in my ungating videos, and I feel like I say it a lot, but it is the reason that I made the guides. It's because there is so much profit to be made in those high profit categories that are gated when you're starting out. And there's no reason you have to be gated. If you really want to sell on Amazon, you can get ungated. You don't have to have sold a single thing, and you can get ungated. And then right here, I just quickly broke down the Bolo group units. So again, my total units for the shipment was 124 units. 57 of them came from the Bolo group. That is 46% of the total units came from the Bolo group, which is why I would have been lost without them. That's not to say that I wouldn't have found the stuff on my own, but man, it just makes it a lot easier, and especially when you're having a crummy day out there, and then you're like, oh, I know this makes a profit, and you see it on shelf. Total profit from the Bolo group, $754, which is 68% of my total profit. So not only unit wise it was 46%, but the profit wise was almost 70% of my total shipment was profit found from the Bolo group's leads. And then as always, I break them down. So it's a direct lead, 36 units, 30%. That means something someone shared, the literal item, the exact item they shared, I found it on shelf. The branch leads, 21 units. Those are the units where I was looking for an item or brand that the Bolo group had shared, and I found other like items. So say it's a puzzle, and then I was scanning puzzles, which I don't always do, but because someone in the Bolo group shared a great one, I went ahead and looked for the puzzle, and then I found another puzzle. So those are like branch leads. And as you see, I don't say that every single item, oh, that was from the Bolo group. No, I'm being genuine with you. It really was a branch lead that I found, and I don't think I would have found personally if it wasn't for the Bolo group. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into my big wins. These are 4 items that already were gonna make a really great profit, but the profit actually exceeded what I thought it was going to be when they sold. So these are the items that have already sold. All of these units have sold, and this is the profit they made. I am not showing you what they are, I'm sorry, because I am still on the lookout for them. So the first one is a toy. You can see it has a crazy rank, and I actually found and sent in 4 more this week, so that's super exciting. I sold them for $51.59. They cost $14.99, so $16.03 after tax. I made $24.51 on every single one. Again, this is right here. It is an item that I sold all 3 that I found. Again, I said I've found 4 more, so that's exciting. I expected them to do $22 in profit, and they actually did $24 in profit, which is extra overall profit across the 3 units of $7. Extra profit is always good. The next item is a beauty item. This one is a branch lead from the Bolo group. Again, it's a really great rank in beauty, and then I sold it for $30.35. This one I found 2 of them. They only cost $4.99, but $5.40 after tax. Total profit I was expecting was $12.60. But I ended up making $15.50 on every single one. This next one is not a Bolo group at all. It's something I sold last year and then I found it again this year. So it is a toy. It's a pretty decent rank for toy. I sold 4 of them for $49.25 average cost. So I run the report from Amazon and it's like you've sold 4 of them and this is the total selling price of all of them. So then I divide that by 4 and now I get my $49.25. The cost of each one was $12.99, so $13.89 after tax, and I made $21.41 on every single one. That one was a total extra profit of $15 overall. I was expecting to make $17.59 and I made $21.41. One last toy one. This was a larger toy and I was a little nervous, but hey, I gave it a shot and it paid off. Again, it's got a really good rank for toy. I sold it for $67.99. It cost $19.99 or $21.38 after tax, and I made $27.95 on that one profit, and I was only expecting to make $20. So again, I only found one and I made an extra $6.97. Overall, my total extra profit on just those 4 items that I was not expecting was $35, and that is because I make sure to watch the price when I send it in. So if the price goes up from what I have it priced at while it's in shipment or while it's on its way there, I make sure to increase the price to match that buy box because I don't want to lose out on any extra profit. Overall, the ROI on this shipment was better than the shipment from the week before it, so that was good. So don't let a bad sourcing day get you down. If you didn't find anything or you leave stores empty-handed, just know I still do that and it still happens, but you just got to keep going, keep scanning. Scan everything, you guys, and make those decisions for your business that you need to. If you need to get ungated, get ungated. Trust me, you don't want to drag your feet. If it's something you're thinking about, just go ahead and make the leap. You can grab my ungating guides below if you want help from me, or ask me questions here. As always, I'm happy to help however I can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys are having a great Q4.